Are you ready for a Monstrum miracle, y'all? Because I think we're gonna conducively perform one. I don't know. It's time for a new game. Let's do it. Do an audio check, getting right on in. Do an audio check. Audio, arduous, argless, piano. Let's get that back blanket off of me. Man, kind of wish I washed this shirt better, because the Gengars be fading, even though it kind of is a cool little aesthetic thing. So yeah, we're just going to start with settings I already have in place for some fun random colors. One of each monster to make 3, and then a 4th being a random one. So of course, one monster is going to have 2 of them, so we don't know for sure. And we see our fun colors. It's kind of a light blue on our flashlight, some purplage around here, and some generic ship colors. Well, yeah, it's that, but glow stick is this, yellow-orange-ish. So hard to see these colors, but obviously there's one other prominent color that we gotta watch out for, though. Go and go this way. See where we're situated. Go around this long corridor. My mouth feels strange already. A little schwimbly. Toothbrush right here. Probably like weakening my teeth from eating a lot of weird French lollipops. That could sound a little weird out of context, but actually it's the case. So hey, there be lollipops. They be francais. Like instead of bubblegum, it says gomme de ballon or something, or bubble. Alright, gonna go ahead and put that down. Pretty much explored this quite well. Little slag bolt cutters in there. Gonna try for the all escape thing. Alright, gonna go down here. So we haven't been this little corridor yet. Should be easy enough to explore deck 3. And monsters might be about to spawn by now. Listen for stompers and whooshers and slipper splappers as we crank all this around. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is. It's just that set to be a little bit darker. Doesn't mean that the fiend's around. There's also like the whole dark ship setting, so you never know how that's gonna go. Green lights, what the heck? Nothing particular with that. Oh yeah, that's another setting. It's like also in one of the newer mod setting ideas as well. Fiend must be around. Won't spawn in here, hopefully. I'm pretty sure it should be spawned and already moving. So let's get our gas and everything. It's a battery. And yeah, the lights kind of mellow out, even though the purple is still a little prominent. Let me go ahead and do an audio check here. Come on, if you're going to do it. Now let's let it happen when it happens. It's going to scare me. Alright, here's Stimper Stamper. Who's going to be the double upper. Gotta make it past here before it's too crazy. And look over. Yeah. See a blue light instead of orange light on that little buddy Brucko friendo? Because that's what we randomized. Glow stick colors, generic ship colors, flashlight, and the brute color. Alright. Is there another one? Sounds like it should already be stomping around here. So it might be doubled up on the brute, or maybe it's just kind of catching up. So got to be a little careful. And it's still loading. Should probably refresh on that preview there. So let's do a little refresh. A little refresh to report with. I don't think this should be messing with my frame rate or internet too much, but I don't know. It could be like something about Steam being open. Well, there. Well, now it's refreshing now that stuff's doing that. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. Alright, let me, yeah. I'll just keep playing. Make sure things don't go in bad mode. Not have something so big in my hand, so I don't see much of nothing like that. I'm just gonna go with this. It's not flickery flashy enough for the bean being around. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to pulse. Okay, now it's closer. Probably rounded the bend. Now it's finally showing over there. But it's fine. I might want to chill down here for a moment, make sure there's nothing there. The lathe and decking machine. What? The brute ran into steam valve with all that splishy splashing going around? Hopefully that doesn't screw me over. It killed me at least one time last night when I was messing around with it. Getting colors figured out and everything as well. Kind of been like that for a couple days. Alright. Let's give it a moment. Wait for the storm to pass through. Imagine a monster called the storm. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, we're on a big long hallway here anyway. Just kind of loops around to where I am. Because it's by all the steam valves on deck 2. I heard slapping of the hunter, but I don't think it's spawned yet. Just all that stuff happening. I wonder if the Fiend is like running into all the Steam stuff. Alright. Sounds like the Brute is a bit more prominent. It's gonna be here. Oh, it's there. Well, there. Alright, yeah. I was wondering if you'd see me or not. Well, at least we got some inaugural chase music going on. And it's fine to have the thing open, because ducking and it being closed doesn't really make much of a difference, and they'd also be less likely to break the hinge off. Just get that layer of protection. And you can also see what's going on, you know? Just, of course, a thing is, if there are multiple monsters, one could, like, pull you out and the other could kill you. A little bit of a double teaming. Now it's like, what the frickety frack is that? There's some fuse boxes splattered a schmout. Alright. Off they go. Monsieur le Fiendo. Monsieur le President. President Fiend. Working from afar with your telekinesis or something. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with a weird slogan for President Fiend. Well, there's nothing over there. Well, now it's straightening out, and I don't think the Brute's even that close. Alright, nothing too close. Of course, I gotta watch for the Hunter. Still kind of banking on the Brute being the doubled up one, based on the stomping I've heard. Speaking of stomping, we're hearing a little bit right now. There's a boy. I'm just gonna take this path. Don't kill me. Yeah, already out of the range. Sometimes it's like disjointed. Sometimes you gotta just watch how it goes. Yeah, see if the Brute gets stopped all on the way. I can even like turn up the animation speed for it just to get slowed down. Good thing I did that there while I re-caught myself or whatever. Yeah, I see stuff for the Hunter right there. Alright, hopefully the Fiend isn't down here. I'm gonna try to lose the Brute out here. Hopefully not spawn the Hunter, because obviously the egg sacs, you gotta worry about it. Okay, now we continue. Ruh-roh. I'm not gonna worry about that. If anything, the Hunter would probably pop out there. Yep, I said it as soon as it was happening. Alright, catch myself. I didn't want to cycle down. Go, 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 go. Oh man, close call. Hopefully the Fiend's not here. Go, 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 go. Good thing draw time together. Just gotta like kind of juke them around. Hopefully no big bad boys over here. Alright, sounds like someone's coming from there. Alright, no chase music. Nothing to worry about. At least he didn't see me. So it is the Brute that's doubled up. Doesn't saw the light from the previous one. So 1 Hunter, 2 Brutes, 1 Fiend. That's the deal. I thought there was something over there. Oh, there's something there. Hunter's still out. Come on. Don't spray me. I'm glad it didn't spray me. Hey, I was wondering when I was going to get one of those. Flare extinguisher. I don't have any glow sticks to put down. But oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Always a draw distance. It's like, huh? Is that Fiend thing or not? The TryclydeTamer, I don't need the flare anyway. Flare gun. We're going to put that into place. Get my inventory nice and well. I could even customize my inventory size, but be a little cheaty. I could even like maybe even tone it down instead of the starting 6. I could do 4 or something, or even 3. Make it crazy. Then the backpacks would be 2, if any were to spawn, of course. Somewhere on this crazy, wacky ride of purplichness. The Hisa Violet Maru or something. I don't know. Trying to come up with a pun for it. The Rave Amaru. Yeah, I kind of figured something would be along the way. Alright. At least it's only 1 Fiend to worry about, but I'm going to try to put some distance. Try to maybe get the lower decks on this side. Alright, yeah. I think both Brutes are kind of over there anyway, so I'm not going to get too concerned. I already set a glow stick down. Alright. So deck 2 equivalent here, so I'm going to up the level. Just kidding. I'll be chastened. Christened. Oh, go, 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 go. Hopefully it's gonna get the steam valve. Now I got it. Give me a nice little spray while the steam happens. Maybe it'll disjoint enough for you to get smackled by it. Alright. Kind of getting a wraparound. But oh well. I was seeing like a notification on my phone. Hopefully my internet's not pooping out, but it's just someone doing Instagram stuff. I should probably like tone down Instagram notifications, because I want to be like, oh look, that person added to their story for the first time in a while. Cool. I don't even check Instagram that much. I just do it to promote my stream, which I didn't even do it for this one. But who knows? Right. I'll open that just for safety. make a little drop off over here. I hardly ever use flashlights. I just like use this area as like a drop off. Obviously, you want gasoline canisters around here anyway, whether you're gonna put actually into the helicopter fueling cart or to do a little glitchy thing that I haven't really done for a while. I could try to do that once I get a hold of bolt cutters. Maybe if I get another fuse, which I already used up the one for the sub. I want to have another one for the engine room. I'll jump around there. You can definitely hear all the extra sprays of the steam right there. Alright, go there. Come on. Yeah. Sometimes doors be strange, depending on how quickly you want to do them. Alright, I'm gonna zoom my way out to get out of the range. Alright, nothing there, no rooms. And also, did I do something with that? Let me test this. Good idea. Yeah, like infinitely resetting floor traps. So obviously you can trip them multiple times, so at least we know that. So that actually helped me a little bit more than not. Is that the keys? It's just a book phasing through. I was like, huh? Strange ting. All these pictures in May 1977. What about January 2015 when this came out, and January 2021 when Monstrum 2 is going into early access and another closed beta, or is it open beta? I think it might actually be open beta. Instead of the closed beta from before, yeah. It's only people who were in the alpha, I believe, or something. Either way, yeah. This brute coming close, sounds like he's back that way. Not immediately over here. Get out of range. Surprised I'm not triggering the camera with all this stuff I'm doing. Alright, so the brute must have approached from below, possibly. And he's probably gonna go through there, yep. Close that right back, good thing it did. Perfect timing. Almost triggered the floor trap again, but it wouldn't hurt me that much. Oh, Bean must be around too, based on flashy flashes and the sounds I'm hearing. Let me just do that while I search this room. Little layer of safety, unless another monster were to break in, like a brute. The two of them, you know. Oh, I thought I was like going ultra solid. No! Are we dead? I was about to say, like, the brute respawned, but the fiend, on the other hand, kill him. They double teamed me, bruh. Alright. Let's see, should I do another one with these colors or change up the colors? So let me just do a little something like this. No, not Q. Exclamation RGB. So let that fill in, and if people were around, they could suggest some co-layers. Alright. I'm gonna exit the game just so I can get a nice reset after I change some colors around for myself. Oops, not that. If it's gonna open, even. These couple tings I got. Get that one out of there. And now, let's go change our color range a little bit. I will do that number. That a little bit. Then change that the tiniest bit there. Yeah, I don't really study colors that much, but it could probably be kind of leaning towards the green, possibly, for the brute. I'm not really sure. Yeah, nothing really too solid, though. Let's do that number. Do that number. And then that number there. Maybe even turn that down to something like that. I'm just like manipulating a lot of numbers here with the very poignant ship or something. We're going to change this. That, and that. But we're still going to do a little bit more. Right there. In fact, I want to maybe tone that up a little bit. Tone and turn. Numbers there. So many, it's like, what, 16 numbers I have to change? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 15, yeah. It's like 4 different, I guess it is 16. Alright. Just maybe try that. Kind of losing track of what I'm actually changing. How about that? And maybe not too low there. Let's do that. And now we open back up partiality so we can get back into the game. Maybe do an audio check before I do that as well. Game. Yeah. Refresh mod list. Apply mods. Bloom. Updating Steam. Things kind of freeze up for a second, but it's fine. And here we go. It be back. Monstrum time. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to change too many numbers at each time, but only really if people were to suggest stuff. I don't know if the colors are going to be like good or bad, but it could be pretty cool. I don't know. Bing. Yeah, I'm not even like keeping track of what I actually am doing. It's like number. I don't want to spend all that time. It took like 2 or 3 minutes to do that after the death of time. Alright. Let's do this more piano times. That's a cool little tune of nothingness. I thought it might be a bit more red than purple, but maybe not too different. What's this guy like? Not really too much different, kind of on the blue side, but of course me not really committing too much to any particular number, it probably just whitewashes it in any particular way. Hello, hello, Eduardo. I think you have been around a few times for Monstrum streams. Alright. Just look around there. So, it's kind of what I had previously. Maybe less purple, a bit more of a hotter pink. Okay. And I'm just gonna zoom. Get a power locked room. What the heck? Oh, I guess it's right here. So that's gonna be like a weird position. Looks like maybe keys based on size of stuff. Maybe something. Yeah, maybe keys, most likely. Alright. Gonna hop in here. Grab some inventory space. That's nice. I could probably do that in my next run. Tone down the initial inventory size. A timer there. Very cool. And yeah, we got a lot of quarters around here. And hey, a good place to use it. I'll toss you in right there. Even though it's gonna bring all the monsters close immediately. Hopefully nobody's gonna actually be in here. They tend to spawn in like the big rooms, like where I got the backpack space from. Alright. There's a little bit of glow stick and everything. Oop. Is Fiend around already? I guess so. I'll just maybe watch a little bit. Play it a little bit riskily. Maybe like trigger a chase as long as the egg timer happens. Yeah, there we go. I just don't want to be too close. Alright, there's Hunter doing some action. Is that the... Or maybe it's double Hunter based on that? Or maybe it's just a brute making us down. Unfortunately, I might not be able to reclaim the egg timer. Oh man, the lighting's a little strange, but it's gonna make different sacrifices. Yep, it's already gone. I do wish I could have reused that one, but when you got all these monsters, it ain't possible. Alright. Hold on a moment. While everybody settles down. Let's see. Kind of sounds like I heard 2 brutes again. Yeah, I'm hearing like different patterns of stomping, so I think it might be 2 brutes again. Okay. Main concern would be waiting for the hunter to despawn. So I will allow that to happen. This would be something I added out on YouTube, even though I don't really post on YouTube. I mean, I do post on YouTube, but Monstrum-wise, I've been sticking them to streams because it's just a very fitting stream format. The hunter is just chilling around. Maybe they're like stuck on stuff. Can't really despawn. Okay, it's coming closer. Might be rounding the bend. Yeah. Dust flying about. Dusty trail. It's probably from this blanket. As fuzzy as it can be. Alright, don't want to stand here too long, but now, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Radioactive baby poo brute. Very cool. It'd be cool if you like change the actual colors on him, but it makes sense. Or even like the aura of the fiend. I could risk running, but the hunter could be right in the way, so yeah, and the brute's about to just walk right by anyway, on his way out. Maybe some other time, if the hunter were to sound a bit less prescient. The hunter could very well be stuck, as much as I hear it. Yeah, okay, it definitely is double brute. Because we hear stomping over yonder, and then the stomping right here. Right here-der, or something. Very riveting sitting in locker stream thus far. That does look pretty cool on the brute. Alright, somebody might be circling back around. I'm fine to hide like this. Can't reclaim that though. But hey, got bolt cutters. Of course, I always like try to do 100%, even with these extra monsters. The other night I successfully did a raft escape. Yeah. It's usually, yeah, is a death trap. Tends to be the case for me. Usually, like, hiding, like, monster will pull me out, then another will kill me. I could risk this, but it sounds like the fiend's turning back, so, yeah. Taking it a little slow. Just so happens that I'm still on my spawn floor, so not really moving too far, but at least I got this so far. But no egg timer for the road. Hopefully find another, or a radio. Always trying to be better about, like, tricking out the radio a little bit, just like let it play briefly, but still like toss it in a room to like set as like a thing to be targeted or something, but to where it would be less likely to be broken. Big brain strats, if they work. Of course you have to like run and stay out of the line of sight of any monster that could be nearby. Alright, do I want to risk this? Because movement be happening. Alright, did I go in this corner? Yeah, okay, yeah. It's still lit, so might as well go in here. Hey! A little bit for the sub. Okay. Be careful. Yellow. Okay, we're good. I don't hear much of anything, so I can go crazy. Sounds like the fiend's over there, so might want to put some distance. Put that down. Almost normal, but with a bit more of a tealish blue. Is there a reason to turn off the lights? Well, that's just the way I play. I always turn off the lights when I go into a room to signify I've been there more than anything. Is there a fiend here? No, it's just draw distance. Well, there's a fiend there. Not one that's causing all that, though. Sounds like it's just coming from over there. Alright, yeah. I'll work down. Oh, guess there is a brute over there. Wait, I heard all the stompages. Alright. I'm adjust that. Then, let's see. Do I want to risk actually trying to do it, or what? Let's see if it comes up here more than anything. Right, here it comes, but might be other dudes along the way, I don't know. Nah, maybe not. I don't think anything really got triggered. As long as you don't suddenly jump down. I have had that happen at least one time. I'm not supposed to, even before I played with mods. Okay. Very good. I guess I'll just create some distance now. I always get out of whack when I go upstairs. It's like I've got to reposition my mouse instead of doing stuff. Always be a good reason to pause or anything, but maybe do an audio check for myself. There we go. Do. And we're gonna get some snipper clips going on. Yeah, happened to you too. Brute suddenly falling from up by the sub. Controls. Thing in here? No. Thing in here? No. I want to open this one regardless. Because potential glitchery. And it's not in there anyway. Bolt cutters are done. And Mr. Carto. Is it a slipper slapper? Or is it just ambience of the hunter? Yeah, I don't think it spawned. It's just letting me know it's somewhat present. And it's going to be too problematic right now. I'm just going to should probably turn this around just so I can have room to put in the gas. But it's fine. I'm going to toss these couple things down as well. Just a central area for it to be. I think it was starting to come around that little path there. So he is a little close to me. Not enough to see me. Stay out of line of sight though. Alright, let's try to find a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher has not yet been found, but could be found momentarily. Not yet. Or it could just be a challenge-ish mode for now. Hey, I've got that. Pretty much like one big thing for each escape so far. Oh, yeah, I just like doing the post-fiend chase as well. Just kind of a common thing. Yeah. I don't think there actually is anything around though. Do that. trying to learn more ins and outs of this, like with this just being the search music. Yeah, I don't really use the flashlight even with the fiend around, because I don't really play the game too dark anyway, even though it might be a little bit dark on stream. Just at my monitor, I do see it brighter than I see it on my preview over there. Different monitors, different brightnesses. Hello? I could tape the cameras, but that's just not something I do. Alright, well, here he is. Wait! Okay, didn't think he'd be chasing so immediately. That could be one good reason to have a flashlight. Even though I did see all the flashing going on. Here I go, hiding with multiple monsters around. And doing that just for the heck of it. Just for the halibut. As long as no one else shows up anytime soon. Maybe like if he goes all the way over there, I'll try to quickly escape. As long as nobody else is too close. Oh, somebody else is. Or maybe not even too close to not escape from. If that makes sense. Just watch for the greenies. Yeah. In fact, like as often as I stream this game, it does seem to be pretty dark a lot of times, so I could probably look at it as an OBS filter, maybe not within the game. So maybe, which one? Spooky ship. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Monstrum 1 game. Filters. Let's do a little bit of color correction, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't come out to look bad. Gamma, maybe. Let's try that. Let's do 0.27. Hey, that's pretty good there. Might even round it down to 0.25. Actually, it looks kind of decent from the brief little bit so far. And it doesn't affect my actual game. Alright, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. Well, switching hiding locations. Hey! Good thing no hunters spawn there. Oh, it did there, okay. Alright, it is indeed double brute, even though I think that was pretty much already established. Yeah, with all the stomping going on. Not a bathroom. Not really much to find here. Alright. Alright, I'll definitely keep that as a mainstay for the gamma settings. Rounds out quite well. Because especially with the lower bit rate, due to my limited data situation, I have to stream with lower bit rate. Then also, I don't make it such high bit rate for the recording output, even though it is higher bit rate than the stream itself. It'll round out pretty well. Almost looks like 3 brutes. It's just like they were all colliding. Just the 2 of them. Yeah. One's trying to do one thing, the other another. Now kiff brutes. No, I don't want to be part of your broody fanfiction. Wow, I thought he was tearing off my door. Hello, big meaty arms. Of course, that one's just kind of chilling there. It's like, I'm trying to leave. Are you gonna let me leave? Just gotta see the adventure of brutism. Feels like one's farther away than it actually is, but playing a little bit risky here too. It sounds like they're to the left. Yeah, a little bit of everything happening, but hey, fire extinguisher. Take that. Just see spot run or whatever. I don't know. Nope, not having that. Not having this either. Okay, maybe not. I thought it would have been stairs there, but I guess not. It's like, I gotta grab you and I gotta punch you. And now, maybe if you want, you could suggest some colors doing the command. You could do exclamation RGB or colors. Pretty much any word. Have a few words to make the same command. Or get some general ideas of what colors I could set. Alright, let me open up mod settings right here. Being screwed there, yeah. Kind of blocked my path. Alright, so yeah, it's going to give you a few lines there, then you can just suggest at will. Doesn't have to be absolutely everything, but maybe tweaks around the edges. If I can find the actual lines for it as well. There we go. Rawr. And while that happens, I do an audio check. Rawr. Maybe even take a drink of my floor water. Those would be kind of in the way on my desk. Even though I should probably declutter my desk a little bit. For the time being, I will just, like, randomly fill in various numbers. Oops, do a little bit of that. Let's see, let's try that there. Flashlight. Let's do that. And of course, anything you were to suggest, I would just fill back in. Let's do something else. That there. And just slightly change that. I know I want that one to be higher. Keep on confusing like flashlight and glow stick. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. Generic lights, I will do that, I guess. Actually, maybe not. Let me change that a little bit. Pinkish brute color, yeah, I'll fill in for all that. Let's do 96 for that value, I guess. And then as for brute, I will do what you suggested. We got 201, 36, and 185. And I guess intensity doesn't really matter. Right. I think things are filled in quite well. Let's load up the game and see how it comes out to be. Maybe after this run, depending on how it goes, I could change up a few other settings, like maybe different monster numbers as well. Yeah. Apply the mod. Say yes. I always like try to rush and close partiality before the game loads. But I failed this time. Let me just do that. Windows key and everything. It's already closed. Do a little bit of knuckle cracking. Although not the healthiest thing to do. It's time for a new game. It's time for a new game. Yeah, I was like, make sure I saved my mod settings. Like, I always close it anyway, so seems to be fine. Never really noticed like the way the thing is below the fuse there. Notice different little things, like Antarctica down at the bottom. I don't know. Alright, what do we got on flashlight? Oh yeah, nice blue there. That's how I randomize it to be. Hear all the steam just hissing about. I just switch things around like that for no particular reason. Kind of I don't know, outlast feelings or something for colors is what comes to mind. Now just to see what the brute's gonna be like. I do like this blue on the flashlight. Meticulously opening drawers. Oh yeah, glow stick. What do we got there? They're like an even brighter green. Yeah, it's probably just like an intensity situation as well. I thought it even had like a low intensity. Okay, it's fine. I'll roll with it. That's where I started. Time to get out of here. Alright, pretty simple layout to spawn room. Zoom right on by. Got a power lock room here. What's the most monsters I beat at once? Bluish champions is cool. Most monsters I've beaten at once, at least actually trying, was like probably last night or the other night. Like the same setup of 4 monsters, one of them being random. I just did. Kind of focused on the raft escape, even though I did fill in a little bit of the others. Alright. Very cool. This floor is about spent. I thought I heard the hunter spawning, but that's not a thing yet. Looks like it could be keys in there again, but I'll wait until later. Try to get this before any monsters would be crazy. It's like always around here, where chases can pick up a notch. But yeah, I keep on forgetting to change my inventory size for a little bit of challenge. I had to make sure I wasn't tossing multiple items. Sometimes it happens if you click strangely. Fiend? Fiend will not be here. Oh man. It's disjointed in a weird way. I don't know. It just depends on how good old Precipitator has programmed it to be. Seems programmed quite well for the extra crazy steam thing. I think I hear the hum of a fiend somewhere. Or it could just be the simple ambience. Pre-monster. Okay. I was like, is that flashing or just draw distance? I guess somebody has been in here. Maybe like the brute or something spawned in here. A brute at least. Hey. Bit of an earlier fire extinguisher. Let me go ahead and oh, just turn that off for one thing. Make some room. Even though it's gonna use up this fuse anyway. So here, let's juggle things around. Put you there. Grab you back. I'm just gonna put the fuse into place and pick up the glow stick back. The hunter's kind of announcing its presence, just not with grandiosity. Is that the right word? I think so. This grandioseness doesn't sound quite right. Alright, we've got some more rooms around here. So I heard a little bit of growling of a little dude. Alright, okay, there's a brute over there. Making its way over there, not doing craziness, and got a fiend. So how about this? Out of range, out of range, out of range. Yeah, it could work. Might actually break into the room and I keep my radio. Well, I mean, obviously, the radio went into the room, but it's probably in a position to where if I wanted to pick it back up, even with the door not being broken, I could still get it. Just depends on how it came out to be. Alright. I don't know if that room's been broken into. Brute could be about to do it, so let's try not to aggro anybody to me. Instead, let's not aggro. Let's see. Oh, you see me when I was crouching. Okay. Well, at least I have this for safety. But now that chases be happening, might as well try to corral them all together. Mr. Slow. See, like, even its chasing speed is kind of normal. Is it double bird again, or it could be double hunter? Right. That's spray it properly? I guess not. Probably just out of range. Eh? I was worried about passing by doorways like that. Must be another fiend here. Wait, oh no, I dropped my stupid. Yeah. I heard it when I dropped my stupid. Alright. Center. I'm pretty safe right now, I just wanna go make some progress. Oopsie, didn't mean that. It's like 2 sprays out of the stuff, even though I usually drop them after like 3. Or if I find another one, I was like, yeah, go ahead and discard. Put it in the discard pile, one could say. I'll hold on to the flashlight for fiend gauging. Unless I find some good items over yonder. Wahoo! I always jump over the thresholds. Hey! Well, looks like I can, drop this one. Bye-bye. Get another. Extinguisher is your favorite item. It's just a smoke bomb in Monstrum 2, yeah. Just a smoke screen more than anything. Doesn't really do much stunning. But hey, it's still good to have around. Makes for a little bit of game balance as well. Alright. This room's good. I always like to do that just to have more potential hiding spots for monsters to search. If I were to hide. Add up. I always like to open up rooms for accessibility. Like move chairs out of inconvenient spots. of that. Now I just gotta be on hunter watch more than anything. Or, you know, just hunter listen. Hey, egg timer. Alright. Let me drag that away. Ain't nothing too bad quite yet. Hello? Wash your toilet. Gotta get the screen quota of that. Alright. Now we move. We press on and on and on. I'll open that in case any escapes may be needed. I just like always barely get out of the range of cameras. Let's see. Let's maybe put that over there. I can just go drop all this stuff at the Hecatomopter. Yeah. By royal decree, that is what they are now called. Hecatomopters. Alright. Air pump there. Ooh, man. Really cutting it close, am I? Of course, all the eggs that are around here. Egg sacs. Enunciate a little bit. To not sound strange with the word. Something else. Always like triggers it if you like walk along the eggs. Oh, yep. Not that I needed to do that. It's fine. Fiend? Is there a fiend around here? Aside from the hunter chasing me? Alright, nothing too bad right now. We got some distance between that hunter as well. A couple fire sources. I guess we're gonna try to make our way back. If that room's not broken, I could just use the egg timer. Then maybe call him back with the radio. So it's not to break anything. Beyond the door, of course. Sorry if I haven't responded too quickly. I am excited for Monstrum 2. I'm a little mixed about feelings for it, like not really having single player AI would be fine, like keep all the mechanics, just like maybe have AI options, but I like how it is. The little bit I played the alpha. I think I played like pretty much any time there was a window for playing, I played at least a little bit. Wouldn't say I'm any particular expert compared to this game, not that I'm even too expertise-inated for this game either. Just I've played it so much. In the past 6 years, like first Steam crossing happened. Oh yeah, pretty much already checked everything on here. Let's do a double check, double tap. It's over here that I gotta reach another side. Make sure no other dudes are gonna be problematic from here. That was like the spawning room for another dude. What even was it over here? It was the bolt cutters. Hey, oh boy, it says that guy. Even though there could very well be another instance somewhere, maybe engine room or something. Now I have a little bit of an idea. I'm trying to think how best to implement it. Yeah, here's an idea. Egg timer, create some distance, just corral the monsters over here, then I'll work pretty much around the life raft and everything. That might be a good idea. Here's the thing. Are they going to be meeting me from up here, though? As long as I get out in time. Let's try this. Just to at least get the hunter called out. So it wouldn't like me to respawn again. What's that? No, it's just that. Okay. Hopefully the brew is not on the way. I bet he is. Over there. Run. It's fine if it chases me. Which it probably will. Eh? Wow, surprisingly not. Alright. Now the egg timer's going. I briefly heard it. Haven't even really used either of these sprays yet. Maybe one. No, I don't think so, because I sprayed before, then I tossed that initial one after the couple sprays I did use. Alright. Playing a little safe thus far, but things can always come tumbling down. Alright. Now I could probably slow around here a little bit more. Just to double check. Not have any death or anything around here. It's kind of a weird layout, the way it's like all winding to the rooms. But that's part of the fun. The RNG. I'll just stay away from you. Try to actually create some distance before any dudes were to show up. That's just the ship settling. Let's try to get this room kind of taken care of. Is that key over here? No. Let's see which one this is. Good old... it's not Chekhov, it's Homer, yeah. I think so. It's like, hey mom, hey dad, is this Homer? Kind of reminds me of a YouTuber I used to watch for amnesia videos. The beer cake. Very similar. Yep, the hunter is always in issue, depending on where you are. Hey, another one of these. Just gotta remember the location more than anything. Sure, it's big enough, but look at the location. Alright, let me do a little bit of work. Something. Grab you. Don't need to worry about you. But I'll probably work down. Oh, no, no, no! No, it's just... Yeah. Yeah. Always play a little bit close to the nose with that. Let's see, should I do another run with those color setups? Nah, I will. Just so it won't take so much time. If any suggestions of colors were to happen, it would be like mid-game instead of waiting for suggestions after death. Just keep it going. Yeah, I don't have the option enabled for like immediately starting another game, which it could probably activate that. Usually I like to restart the game every time I do stuff, but if I need to restart, I will. I'll just go with what I got. I also changed up my field of view a little bit. Let's see. Probably try to do something with the inventory. It's kind of an earlier option. Let me just Control V that stuff, or F. So a way to like start with lower, like the default is 0, but I don't know. Sure, like 1 would be like an extra 1 or something, so maybe I won't change that. Let's see. Maybe let's do a 1.5 time monster speed. I don't know if I put it right at 1.5. Not sure if that's gonna do it properly, and it probably won't apply for this game, this particular run anyway. Just to see if it does. Obviously, it gives you an error if you didn't put settings in properly. And I will do varying monster sizes because that's fun to do every now and then. Even though it doesn't really give too much variance. It's like a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger possibly. Okay. What else? Extend the map, that could be something to try, but it'll increase load time, so maybe not do that right now. Key items. That could be here. I do have overpowered steam vents still on. So now I could change up other colors. I'm just gonna like preemptively do things like this. Just give a little bit of variance. Try that. That and let's see, maybe also change that so it's not so brightly green or something. Try that. Round that out to an even 200 from what I had it before. Then let's just do that, I guess. Oh yeah, I could probably also change the generic colors. And maybe do that. Or I don't think everything's going to properly apply. Yeah. Just for a later run. And also, in fact, I might actually die, because I want to try the little upper deck glitch for no monsters to spawn. Get a toilet flush, even though it's not necessary. We're just gonna do this. And I usually die like this. Yep. Crunch. This gives me an excuse to restart the game and let those settings apply. Spit on them screens, you know? Alright. And partiality. Refresh mod list, even though it doesn't really matter because it's already kind of in place to be such a way. And come on, I clicked the X to close out of it, but probably wasn't soon enough. It was a fun challenge. Audio check. It's gonna take forever to load now, of course. Well, not the game, but the preview there. The preview there. Yeah, there we go. That's me. Preview there. Loop it around. Oh yeah, keep on forgetting that I want to do this. Graphiques. Field of view. Let's put like into the 80s, and maybe 94 is a little crazy. I could do 94. Maybe not quite 98 though. 93, that's a good number. I think I use that one on occasion. Works out quite well. It checks out with Chekhov. Be pretty cool to use the pre-order bonuses on that, as it will apply for Monstrum Toe. Could have shaved with my shower today. Oh man, it's always like different intensities of purple, but hey, I love being purple. I could try for the glitch again, but it's fine. What do we got here? All right, kind of a foggy color, more horror-oriented, you could say. Open her up, and this right here. Yeah, still not really that much changed. All right, let's get to work and see if anything happens. Yeah, it looks like we're stuck. Hey, at least we're in this. Probably pretty much would be stuck unless we were to bring a monster in. But hey, at least we knew what was in here. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like I'm kind of stuck. I can't really move anymore. But it happens. I'll probably just spawn in the lower deck next time, because I don't have that set to be anything particular. Just either, as is the default. But we'll stick with these colors for a round or so. We'll make sure internet's not cutting out or anything. Well, it's not showing any drop frames, so fine on that regard. We'll just try to refresh there, I guess. Hoy there. Wait forever. I don't really want to wait forever, and here we are again with this. There we go. Now things are connecting back to properliness. Okay. Let's try it. We've got to flush the toilet, though. And here we go. We're going to die on the way out. Kind of caught between worlds. Could kind of move a little bit, but maybe not too much. Let's get a look of what could have been with the appearances. There'll be a cup. Is that in this room? Or is it? Yeah, there it goes, in that little lockery room. I can stand up here, but of course I can't really get much movement. Can't really wiggle. If I could, like, can jump back in there. Maybe I should stop spawning in the upper region. Give her a nice reset. 53 minutes I'm recording now. Keeping nice fun. Might go for like an hour and a half or something. Because I might also stream again tonight, but not Monstrum, Splatoon 2 for the Splatfest. Maybe I'll also have my cousin with me, because he likes to join that. Alright. You were suggesting as soon as I started back up the game, but I'll set it to that. Cool. And even if you want, you can keep it a surprise what the colors will come out to be, but it's fine if you say them. I'll certainly try that after this run. And of course, I'm not going to be glitching to death now because of all this. Mune, mune, mune. Definitely has kind of a cyberpunk feel, even though I haven't played it and don't own the game. I probably won't for a while. Not that I'm particular about the atmosphere for it, just that, well, I mean, my PS5 is kind of just chilling there, and my PC is here. It's just, not now. Later on. Alright. A little bit of generic stuff, as I keep in mind the generic lights to do. I don't really need that. It's fun to mess around with flares on occasion, especially as a fire source. Whenever I hear the music suddenly change to brown like that, I think it would be like a something spawning. Okay. See, and again. I bet they're gonna spawn around here with me, especially if this is a bigger room. And maybe not. Hey, another fusée. C'est un fusée. Jouer aux jeux vidéo. Ooh, that's a nice hot color. I'm surprised he didn't see me. He probably turned left. His left, of course. Might as well go down here, even though it's probably going around the stairs and come down here as well. Ooh. I have a fiend in the area. There's no might about it. I'm just going to squeeze on in here. Lighter. Okay. And what we got there? Nothing threatening yet. Scoot around the corner. Nothing there. Should I risk this? Probably won't, but I will, even though I said I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm sure the fiend probably spawned in here based on how I saw things come out to be. I'm pretty sure I combed that pretty well. It's usually, there could be like a fuse or something in the boxes, but pretty sure I got things well enough. With the gas and all. Alright, Hunter's just chilling. And I think there's something here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure nothing spawned here because the room wasn't open. There's some noise. Even though they don't really get attracted that much. It's just the bait throw or whatever for the hunter. Or getting chased by a brute. But yeah, it's around that corner. Not behind me. Yeah. Otherwise, we see it. Haha, he got sneaked. I don't know what I expected, but hey, that was a decent scar happening. But now, that's just a good excuse to put in the suggested color values. Alright, exit to the game, and mod settings. Scroll down to where the colors are going to be. Right here. There was all a little bit of jumping, like I kind of was jumping up the stairs, like a fun thing to do, but then I got jumped in the face by the fiend. Alright, generic lights, we got 173, 47, 47. And mine's kind of skipped a beat as well. While the fiend proceeded to stop the beating of the heart. Skip it in its entirety. Let's see, it's 47, 47, yep. The brute. That. Alright. Then I guess I go with those colors, even though I'll probably change up these so I have less of a green feel for the glow sticks. Alright. Let's see how that comes out to be. Then I could probably go a little crazy with like other monsters. I could do like 10 of something. Or double up on what I currently have. 2 randoms, and then 2 of each. So we'll deal with 8 monsters. Even though the game would probably chug a little bit with that much. I don't know. Let's just see how this comes out to be. And do another audio check. Yeah. Let's see. Always gotta play like a weird piano tune every time I am in the loading screen. Even though it usually would just be so on and so forth for Kakariko Village. 20 brutes being slideshow hell when you finished it. Oh yeah. Because it just picks up more and more over time. Yeah. I think on a recent stream I did try like not even that much more, and it still made the game chug. And I say my specs aren't in any way bad. GTX 1080, of course I should probably get an RTX soon, even though, well, early 2020 I tried to get like an RTX 2070, but it was like kind of a lemon. It didn't really seem to work properly, or just wasn't connecting the right way. Oh no, I'm kind of slowing down. I'm just talking about, so I just have a GTX 1080 and Ryzen R7 2700X, and of course it's not really a good time to get one with them being kind of price gouged. The only price gouging thing I had a run-in with was my PS5, which I got for normal price at Target. Not to flex too much. Hey, that's a cool white bright in color. Kind of mixes well with all that. You have a humble 950. Well, good enough for Monstrum. Not really too demanding. I'm sure I've been through a few different graphics cards. I might have, in the time of playing Monstrum, like my previous one before my 1080 being solidified. I mean, yeah, I did briefly have like a one that came with my all-in-one setup. It was like a Sapphire or something or other, 480 or whatever. But I didn't really use it that long. Just a couple weeks until I got my 1080. Then before that was a 1060 for a couple years, from like 2016 to, well, early last year. Then before that, I think I had a 780 Ti, which I remember selling for like, I don't know, $50 or $90, whatever amount, before getting my 1060, or at least around the time of getting it. Because you gotta have a graphics card before you get a new one, pretty much. Always juggling about. Everybody be spawning. Probably get out of dodge, so I can surefirely dodge everything. Things just like below me. And what the heck kind of setup is this? Oh, okay. So how about I go over here instead? I got time. Just that the light suddenly changes that much. I was about to say, like, oh, hopefully I'm not going back to the broken room. But it's fine. A new room right here. And of course I have a little bit of a workaround to get my way out of here. Make sure the fiend's not gonna come too close. Might be just going in the normal hallway. Not even up here. Oh, guess he's coming around now. Only if he shows up. Opposite will if I toss one of these, possibly. And of course, the steam's gonna be distracting. Alright, here we go. Kind of in the clear here. In fact, I probably left the floor. Might be up there or over here. No. What has happened here? Oh, I've been in here. But I forgot to turn off the light, man. My standard protocol. Wait for the storm to pass, and hopefully not localized entirely within this non-kitchen. Not at this side of the ship. How's my data usage going? Let's try to look at it a little carefully. Try not to make any disconnections. 3.8 still showing. I think I started with a 3.4, so I'm fine. Very nice and fine. Now we just lock up the screen. He shows up and turns off all the lights. He's like, yeah, let me help you with that. Do. I like the ambiance of this. I hear him whirring about. He's probably around the stairs. I should probably get away from the stairs. Right, obviously coming around there. I think it's our spawn room over here. No, it's the broken room. Okay, let's try to have some survival instinct going on. Is he up or down? Oh yeah. So I've explored this well. I just need to eventually circle back. Sounds like it's over there. Did I set a glow stick over there? I don't really care. Not too pertinent at the time. Scoot. How about there? Oh, I thought chase music was starting. So wait, it should be happening if I'm just peering. Alright. What you got there? Chain spool. Meticulous. And ridiculous. Always reminds me of like bolt gun ammo in Alien Isolation. Another game that I just load up from time to time, even though I never really played around with mods for that. There's always stuff like Unpredictable Alien, probably also multiple aliens as well. Xenomorphs. Xenomorph, Sentry, Scout, whatever it's particularly called for Isolation. Yeah, kind of in death trap mode though. Wait for the passing storm. Even though it's kind of risky being like this, because the Bean, if it comes around, could briefly see me. Alright. Doesn't really seem too intense. It's got a feel for hotness on the door. Well, better start moving now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. Like, one way would be the fiend, one way would be the hunter. Sure, I'll give you the pleasure of killing me. A crunch. I might stick with these colors for another run. Or, it's 2:15, hour and 5. Yeah, I'll do another decent effort. Of course, the longer I sit around, the more they localize upon me. So maybe try to shift focus to try hiding a little bit less. Right into a room, right out of the room. And watch me spawn in upper deck. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Zaboompa. And there's always the growing glitch. Maybe if I wasn't streaming, like I'd leave the game open for a long time. Like super tall. You could like toss the egg timer up into here from the sub room, depending on if the layout allows for that. I've had it happen. It's a fun way to mess around with the monsters and see their pathfinding skills. And also doing the upward stuff. Yeah, I haven't really played around with glitches way too much in terms of mod playing. Otherwise, I just like focus on winning. Like, hey, I got bolt cutters here, so I could play around with it. But it would be nice to find some gas. Yeah, I think I'll just keep an idea of glitch playing now that I have bolt cutters. For some upward mobility. Alright, get on out of there. Let's toss that down. This corner is like nice and well covered, except for this. Just a simp little, a little simp of a room. Be also interested in playing around with like a multiple same room type situation. Like, let's see a whole bunch of these or something. I'm trying to think of what my favorite room type is. I want to say like the one down here is the workshop, but the locker one right here, as I've already been into. Just what comes to mind. I think the broom might be around here, so... Surely... Never mind. It's like, surely it's not that big of a hallway. But it was. For as the stomping was. It's pretty cool, bright light on the brute it is. White blue. Never really watched any of the movies, but you like the game? Yeah. Oh, there's the fiend though. Alien Isolation is quite a good game. It'd be cool to get a proper sequel in survival horror style instead of the Lockout or whatever. Blackout. I haven't played it, but seems like an interesting concept rather than the like a more Five Nights at Freddy's feel instead of, you know, actual walk around survival horror. Alright. I don't think the brute's really focusing on me too much, but I don't really want to have too much of an encounter with Monsieur Le Fiend. I always like to have gas handy, because they like to make a little shape or something at what was once the stern or whatever of the ship. Like where you were once able to walk up to, but now you can glitch your way up there. Yeah. I watched Markiplier play it. Seems kind of interesting to play around with, but not quite the same as, you know, the real deal. And Birch is chilling. Oh yeah, I've got the varying sizes going on now. Just a little bit smaller. Looking back around. Maybe not. Oop. Come on, go, 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 go. Yeah. I gotta hide here. For the time being, at least. Nothing. Nothing here but us glow sticks. Hello. And hello. Alright, seems a little bit safer over here, even though the thing could be like over there. Alright. Trying to listen. It's like, is it whirring or stomping I hear? I was actually watching myself going up instead of down, you know. Kind of had a feeling the fiend would sabotage me like it did at that time. And then it happened. Just so spookily. Yeah, I like the idea of the multiple steam. It might be a little annoying, the sound-wise, but it's an interesting concept to mess around with. It's like a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, it's more that you would have to wait for, but it could also be more to slow down monsters. I guess I go ahead and make a little bit of noise by doing this, just to get it ready. I thought it was the light of the brute, but of course, with the way it's colored, the steam of perpetuity. I guess I'll start with this one because it's pretty much the one that you have to use. I mean, I can approach it from that side, but I'll like to do it from here. Right, not there. See the brute through there? No? Okay. Could be coming up from there though, or the fiend could be close. I saw that chain stuff moving around. Like, is that the hunter? Now I hear a bit more sploshing about. Well, I'm being chased now. I saw his light briefly over there, so just go and open this. Get it pre-prepared, you know. Boing. Oh, is he looping down over there? I was gonna run it. Go, 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 go! Close counter. In fact, he's also sped up a little bit, I think, so I gotta get the pace. Yeah, I'm like gonna make some distance. It's not that crazy. I don't think I slowed him down, did I? I put 1.5 for speed. I don't know if that's actually the right way to do it, or if you can do decimals. You can do decimal for some things. I'm never gonna care too much about items right now, especially with the chase going on and all that. Hunter is gonna be a thing soon, I bet. Let's just chill out, man. I thought it was breaking my door. I was like, oh. That's here. Here he comes right here. Or is he just passing by? Tell my broody that it's here. Hey, thank you, Roscoe, for that there follow. Have a nice toasty time. I just came up with that on the spot. Hello, hello. People be around. Appreciate y'all being here. And feel free to do some suggestions for colors. Exclamation RGB or colors, whatever you want to type. It'll be the same command. Give me some suggestions while this run is still going. Probably not for much longer. Well, especially with the fiend there. Uh oh, go, 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 go. Got line of sight. I'm still not gonna get killed by it so soon. But the brute, on the other hand, probably gonna loop by me. I don't know. I don't need a cup of joe. I am not dead yet. I don't want to hide. Ooh! I'm surprised I am lasting through all this stuff. Almost feels like the brute is slower. I don't know, it might be because he's smaller as well. Not sure of the mathematics that go into that. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Let's go get a little bit of work on the sub. Empty my inventory. Like to scoot through. Scoot! Scoot! And we gonna do that. Yeah. Flinch up your arm. I'm gonna cycle my inventory of nothing. Hopefully nobody's here. Nobody's there. Not yet. See? The worst day of your life so far. Alright. Oh, looks like a weird gear shape. Little markings. There's lore. What? Is my size changing up? Might just my field of view the way it is. Just gonna do that for safety. Sitting duck. If I just leave it open. Alright. Not much to be seen. There's a little bit to be heard. Sounds like he's way back over there. Let me just see a brief look. Oh. Oh, is that light stuff happening or is it just draw distance? It's always the conundrum. Is it fiend or is it draw distance? See, like over there, the way it's all a little faded. I think I did do glow sticks on both sides of here, but I'll probably just wrap through. Or, you know, I could just do what I wanted and try to glitch stuff before I die. Trying to have a fiend encounter, or any type of encounter. Oh, I thought I saw orange light. I was like, no, no, the brute. But it's not the brute, because the brute be a big old blue whitey boy. Oh, that's definitely the fiend there. That's the music. And all the fleshy flashing. Alright. Should be able enough time to initiate the glitch. Unless he doesn't loop back around. And as long as nobody else is over here. That's also a thing to be concerned about. Alright, Hunter is not really an issue at the time. In fact, what's my double monster? Is it the fiend that's doubled up? Haven't really paid much attention to that. Right. I think we're calming down here. Is that a walking hunter? I think I'm fine. Sound like a little splishy splosh. But it doesn't seem like a problem now. And it shan't be a problem as I do this. Sound like it was like hopping out of a vent, but it's just a cart. I'll pick up this stuff. I don't need this. Alright, let's get a little bit closer. Push a little closer. Or shake a little closer, whatever. Oh, I think the brute was coming up there. Right there. I thought I saw it. Maybe it's just like the way I was situated. Let's have fun here a little bit. Walk along the edge. Yeah. I've done this stuff for a while, but it's muscle memory how you handle it. I'm not sure you have to do exactly what I'm doing, but it's what I know and it comes out to be safe. I guess it was the brute there. Based on positioning. Alright, I see a fiend whooshing about. They're about to reunite and be lovers. It's almost like they're chasing the way. They're both like kind of facing me. Oh, yeah. Careful. You don't need a mod to do all this stuff. But it's even better with mods. Let's see. I'll just do that. The lone light. And I'll probably hang on to that in case I want to mess around, maybe make some cool fire shape. I always like approach it from there, so now I can just go over this way if I want to increase the fun value. Hi-ya! Can I make it? Yeah, I did. Sometimes gotta watch the timing of that jump. Even though it wouldn't have been crunchy. Okay, it's double fiend. I see. Purple. I think it was that case anyway. One of them sees me. That guy over there. And of course he can telekinetically blark me down. Not that I'm concerned right here. I would like to not take the damage because I think you can die depending on if you get too much. Hey, looking at me or not, buddy? Buddy bucko? And I bet the brute sees me and could be in chase mode, just that the fiend is kind of prevailing. Alright. Watching that. Alright. Just gonna go over this way now. I never really was able to initiate a chair glitch, even though it might have been patched around a little bit over time. Like glitching like right there to get kind of out of bounds, but it's fun to do it this way. Run to the steam. Roaring about, because he angy. No talk him, he angy. With my green light, yeah. Red light, green light. I always, foolishly. What's my favorite monster and why? I always have like different analyses of each one. Probably favorite monster is the Fiend because he's so cool. But also, if you were to ask me which monster is the scariest, I would put that as the Hunter for me, because I'm thinking of it like in terms of what would be most likely to exist in real life, and the Hunter seems like it would be the most likely. Like we know more about space than we do about the bottom of the oceans, so you could see something like the Hunter down there. And there are some pretty creepy things. Those giant Japanese snow crabs or whatever. Spider crabs. The really long boy legs. And you know, like Soma. Different things like that. Leviathan. The Fiend could almost see me, but it's not. Yeah, the Brute. The Brute is pretty interesting in and of itself. That's not to say I haven't really had ghostly encounters, so kind of mishmash about ghostly existence. So we're just chilling. I don't really want to risk death by falling, but I could just hold back like this. Hunter is the most plausible. Brute is pretty standard, yeah. Yeah, the Brute probably had the most of a glow up because, like, wasn't really until a little bit into the full version of the game that its speed was even maximized. It was, like, probably even slower than Hunter or similar speed. Either way, its speed was increased to where it's the fastest runner. I think it's like the Fiend has the fastest idle movement, but it doesn't really get much faster when it's, like, in pursuit. While the Brute is, like, slowest normal walker. Well, I mean, yeah, the Hunter is always stationary. While I get in hiding mode. Oh, yeah. Death could be in my future now. Let's see, 2:30. Hour 21. Let's see how this run goes. If I die immediately, I might try for another run, but if it goes for a while, like, say, I do a few things in the engine room or something. If I can find another fuse, for one thing. He's a little boy. Yes. It's like almost in pursuit. It's like, I just feel like going on all fours briefly. Excuse me. I guess I could use a drink while I keep an eye on the screen. Alright. Do I risk it? Guess I will. Maybe not. And of course, like, hitbox is probably good enough to do that. So I will do a run. So, any color suggestions? Probably not so many, so I can actually get into another game. Just maybe like type out random numbers and I'll fill it in as I see fit. Oh, looks like the game's crashing. No, not that it matters. I was closing out of it anyway. I guess I'll keep that there. Mod settings. Quick reflexes hunter. Yeah. Let's see, I'll probably also change up another setting. I do have unbreakable pit traps on, as I briefly showed, as it came out to be. Haven't really encountered too many. I think I'll bump up monster numbers a little bit to make things a bit more chaotic. Instead of 1 on each value, I'm going to make that 2. So we're going to be dealing with 8 monsters. Yeah. And of course, it's going to be 3 or 4 or something. 3 of 2 or 4 of 1. That's how numbers work, I think. Yeah. Alrighty. Checking about. I don't think I really want to change up too much else. I'll even bump up that to 2 from 1.5. Keep the varying sizes. I could even like do one of the hunter settings, overpowered or aggressive, because it is kind of objectively the easiest monster to deal with because of the vent situation. I think I'll probably keep everything else as it is. Well, maybe also do something with colors. Just a slight change there. Don't really need to change everything too much. Glow stick, let's do maybe that, and that, and that. Alright, you're being RB, that's fine. I'm just kind of ad-libbing numbers a little bit. Don't know how they'll come out to be. I'm just filling it in. Let's see. 292. I think I changed a little bit of everything. Might be one thing that's kept the same, but I switched around stuff probably well enough. Just as a reminder, this here is a thing that can be done. Close partiality. Here we go. And I'll do an audio check for myself. And I'll do an audio check. Yep. I need to like test around my lighting a little bit more so I don't have like something like that, and also the whole graininess. Yeah, it's a little bit noticeable here, depending on how I move about. Because I don't really want my camera being right there, because like it would kind of obstruct my monitor. And also, like when I'm looking this way, it's like kind of off to the way. So that's why I have it kind of to my right. So when I'm looking to the left, it's actually showing the right way. It's like, look up at my TV. It's kind of off to the side, so you'd really probably be positioned a little bit better. Yeah, so I'll probably be like this for Splatoon later, if I do stream Splatoon tonight. I'll try to sometime this weekend, because it is a Splatfest. That starts in 2.5 hours. Pretty sure it's 5 Eastern. That's when it starts. Kind of a weird starting time. It's usually like 6 or 9. But it's fine. Alright, let's see what the colors are going to look like. Hey, finally, non-too purple stuff. It's almost a little neutral. I'd probably set something a little close to 0 to where it doesn't melt that much. And it's still kind of got red feels. What are you? Oh, yeah. That's a very fiendish purple there. Even though the tendrils of it are even a little darker. Oh, it's not even playing my most recent audio log. Probably just gotta pick one up. Lab report, Teratopsis. I've already read that in my LP, pretty much, 5 years ago. Alright. Excuse me. Here. I'll drop that for the road. This is like an easy spot for me to re-grab. Yeah, it's a pretty cool effect here. And I'm sure the brute will be even cooler. Or maybe not. I don't know. Hey. Good start. Kind of. Of course, sometimes the better the start, it just takes a little bit longer to fill in everything else. Like an elasticity effect or something. Like we're getting all these smashables. Yeah. I thought I heard the brute stomping already. I mean, it could be spawning by now. And we're just gonna zoom it and not die so quickly. Always a thing to deal with. Here. That's happen. As long as the fiend or anything doesn't show up, yeah, we're good. So I'm just gonna pick this back up, and I think I'll drop this off at the sub. Just use a fuse. Don't worry about anything here. Maybe try to juke away from some monsters, possibly. I don't know. Anything in here? No smashable. On a hiding spot. I heard some rumbles, but it's just the ship. Well, now we got some stomps. Stimpy stampins. Oh boy, what color is it? What color is our friend? Wherever he is. The fiend is also doing stuff, I think. Kabungi. Kabuki Theater. Could also like coax out a hunter if it goes close to where event would be. The bait and switch, you know. Already have those achievements. Pretty much got them all within the year of release. Ooh. I guess everything's just gonna be a little bit purple. Monstrum Fiend Everything Edition. Oh yeah, also it's kind of a thing in initial mods, like if there was a fiend spawn, like any of the monsters could cause the telekinetic effect. Oh yeah, I also forgot that I increased numbers a little bit. Alright, probably not gonna last too long here though. Nope. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Probably gonna get smacked. Yep. Wow. I think it was just the psychic effect more than anything there. Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously another fiend that was like making the stuff happen again, or maybe the effect starting again. Oh no, strange stuff. Strange, isn't it? I thought I was seeing like some extra thing. I was like, wait, what is that? It's just the way my OBS window is looking. Alright. Gonna try some glitches here. I can just like do like an initial survey, not too much, to where it'd be a little cheaty if I were to start with some glitching time. Alright, Miyagi, take that karate outside. I don't know, just what came to mind when I saw that picture. It probably made more sense for Vietnam, and I might not be able to do too much. Pick up the gas. Maybe use a little gas. Look around. See some paintings. The chicken in the sky. What it looks like to me for some positionings, or even maybe a brute or something. Like maybe carrying a cleaver. Something in the air. I don't know. Blah blah blah. Alright, yeah. Time to restart. Even though I could have hit the light switch. Let's try for one more decent run. As decent as it can be with the monster settings I have. A little chaotic, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Fun and fine. Feeling fine badge. Paper Mario. Sacagawea. Oh. Flush to that toilet. Get that glow stick. Not really getting much variety. I got a good glow to it. Yeah. Daisy's dock. Her green light. While Roxanne can put on a red light. Am I gonna die? Nope. Usually I die like if I'm a little ducky doing through that. I'm a little ducky. I kind of made the stuff dark anyway. So I gotta be very careful how I deal with it. Watching that, make sure the stuff doesn't crap out for internet connection. Kushloom. I could fuse that up, but never really any need to. Well, I guess it is dark here, so that's why it's not so bright-ical. Hey! Preemptively grab that. Get around these corners. Try not to die before there are even any monsters around. I hear cameras, because we're obviously below them. What else would one expect to happen? Alright, did we spawn at 5 or 6? Depending on how much I fell. Alright, gotta like try to have a brief peek in there. Of course I could look from the windows. I always forget windows are a thing that you can see from the other side. If I want to decide whether or not to use something there. Obviously, whatever it would be, I probably would want it. Unless it's just like another flashlight. I'll put on a flashlight. Oh. Go, go, go. Yeah. So it's not really tied around. Okay, what do we got here? A little bit of nothing. No fuse, no smashable, no nothing. Not even an audio log. But we gotta wash our toilet, as well as our hands. Nothing there. Gotta flush every toilet on this dang ship. That's probably how the hunter would get in, like flush the toilet, then like goes up in the backwash or something. Or, you know, we could just climb the side. Guess that's a comedic way to deal with it. Oh yeah. How about that Malacosm as well? I think that's the right name. The mysterious third monster that's going to be in Monstrum 2. Aside from the Brute and the Bagra. BBM. Alright, oop. Sounds like the Fiend's coming around. At least one of them. Because we know there's going to be at least 2. Let's work up a little bit. Work up a Snapatite. Of course, like, with as many monsters as I have, I, like, don't really pay much attention to focusing that much. It's like, yeah, I have a lot of monsters. They're probably not going to win, so I'm not even going to try that much. Yeah, let's do this. Even though it'll probably, like, break through and get some chain tethering. Or whatever. Does not allow anyone to break in. Watchy, watchy. Just that there. Uh-oh. It's just down there. A lot of fire extinguishers to work with. Well, I guess it makes sense with as many monsters were around. Welcome back, Eduardo. Sounds like it's right outside the door, possibly. But I'll just go with the room normally. Uh-oh, now the Fiend's around. Allow me to do some chilling. But not for too long. Let me just do that. Oh, he's probably gonna loop around that way. Well, someone's coming in. He's gonna break the door down because I locked it. If he decides to commit, at least. Which I guess he didn't. He's coming around the other way. Of course, he can still break the door down that way. Doop-a-da-doo. Oh, yeah, that's like kind of glitching in. I just gotta like unlock it first. It's probably not even technically there. If I were to come out, it would be seeing me. Not that I'd risk it so soon. I saw a brute light up there on my design. That's just the colors. Not sure if I really want it to be kind of a blue hue like that. Mess around with hue shift. Now it's finally opening stuff. But then there's one to the side over there. Or it could just be the one here. Slapping about. I remember like back in my initial Let's Play recordings, like when I finally won, it was like against the Fiend, and it was like constantly going like it was glitched out, trying to unlock a door, but then just walked around like that. It's got Fiend Kennel Cough or something. And I didn't get to use my Owen Wilson jokes for Hunter Chase music. Wow. Wow. Then when it gets to the big rushing part, it's like, Owen Wilson, Owen Wilson. I always repeat myself in each stream for any new viewers, you know? Alright, do I want to try escaping now? Let's close the door. Oh, it's coming back. Ah! Oh, I thought something saw me. It was just the way stuff was slapping about. He shined his light through. It'd be, what's it called? Osmosis. A little bit of light osmosis, you know. Yeah, now someone's coming back around. Not gonna do anything, just sitting here on my thumbs. Just trying not to get any fiend line of sight to where he'd block off doors. He unlocks doors, but then if he's chasing you, he blocks them off. What a crazy monster it is. Trying to listen. Oh, bird's kind of coming. What are you shaking about? This says a Monstrum 2. Don't remember which monster you first won against. Actually, I think the very first monster I did win against was the Hunter. Only because, it was like the glitch where you are up against the egg sack on the wall and it, like, deactivates it. Which I didn't even really know was a thing, but then it's like, hey, that happens to have happened. I guess I can win. Yeah. I wasn't really that great at this game first starting out. Of course, yeah, that was even just against one monsters. I didn't really start doing mods in this game until, what, like June last year? Which, I mean, it was really fully enacted too much sooner than that anyway. Alright. Time to hide. It's only that one being problematic. That particular fiend. La Fiend. When I take a drink, it blocks my main monitor, but I can look at the side and still see if anything's coming after me. I'm sure everyone was afraid when they first started out. Yeah. Shoutouts to my brother for getting the game for me. I was like really hitting around. I was like, hey, look at this game. It's like a survival horror game. It's in early access. And brother was like, here's the credit card. I was like, oh, thank you, brother. I remember like he used to watch me a lot when my first time playing. And every now and then he'd be like, hey, I'm doing Monstrum stuff. Like, when I first showed him mods as well, like he kind of already knew anyway, even though I don't think he knew Monstrum mods were a thing. I was like, so what monsters do you think I'm going up against? And he was probably like, what, all of them? I was like, how'd you know? Must have been the connotation of how I presented myself. I don't know. Stay out of the camera range. Surprised no hunter jumped out. Let's see what our friends have to say. Captain Shaw, Captain Mickelson. Anybody here? Nobody here. But there's somebody there. Pfft, that's a weird way to look. Like a little bit of everything. And also that. Stuff be happening. No chase music. Of course, it's one that's just jumping out. I guess there is chase music, but it's not gonna be too crazy. Of course, everything's coming around, especially because of the camera. So, but death is pretty much set in stone. I was thinking of like walking forward and closing the door, but as many dudes as there are, probably best not to do that. Alright. Got a purple bot party coming on in here. And no fiends to be seen yet, obviously. One's kind of out there. Got Brute and Hunter priority. 3 hunters. They standing up. They stand. You're looking the wrong way. I hear one fiend. There's one. Wait, no, it's a couple. Yeah. Everybody's bunching together. So, imagine them trying to get out. Looks like that Brute's trying to walk over here and probably try to pull me out. It's where I would definitely die. But at least as clumped together as they are, I could probably get quite a few with the fire extinguisher. Very cool purple light. Yeah, on the fiend and the Brute, I guess. Like, even randomizing colors is a fun aspect to randomized games. Like, play like a Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. It's like, ooh, what colors are my tunics gonna be? Fun little aspect of it. Of course, like in my recordings, like 2 different tunics were the same color, like a very boring, like a almost poop brown or something, for lack of better terminology. Speaking of poop brown, I guess kind of color like that, the backpack. Lots of insanity around here. There's something popping out. Stuff be happening. Wait for the next round of everything. You aren't gonna kill me. I'm too out of range for you. You don't even sound like you're coming here. I guess you are. Here you are right now. Yeah. Rawr. Only coming up on 102 minutes in the stream. Oh boy. We got Monstrum 2 closed beta, or open beta coming up. And then of course, early access. Where's Bagra and the how cool it is scale? It is pretty cool. I don't know. Like, the atmosphere of Monstrum 2 kind of gives it more of a bit more of a humorous feel, even though there's a good deal of humor in this game. I thought I had to do an escape there, because we got clutch control and everything, but it kind of seems a little silly, like the way it's kind of on all fours, kind of dog-like, but also a little bit of hunter aspects with the sneakiness. But I will say, it is cool. There are no uncool monsters. Just not cool when they kill you. Ha. Like that fiend might. Whoa there! Surprised it didn't see me. You know, probably if he's gonna come in here. Yep. Get out of here. Come on, a trade here. A little bit of everything's happening. It's like, now I'm going to get you. Double up on the killing. Let's see. Coming up on 3 o'clock. I think I might end the stream. Maybe get a little bit of lunch or something. That fiend was a little bit smaller. Yeah. I think I've had a good few runs. Don't want to go too long. I want to watch my data usage, even though I think I did use too much. Let's see how much data has been used. Let's open up and see what we got. It's currently showing 4.1, so it used about 700 megabytes thus far. But I want to preserve some, especially because if I'm going to be streaming Monstrum 2, I gotta have tethered to my computer, so it's going to be the game running on that as well, excuse me. So that'll use up a little bit more data. Then I'm going to try to stream Splatoon sometime this weekend, maybe tonight, maybe sometime within the next 48-ish hours, maybe 50 hours, because that's how long until the Splatfest is going to be fully over. And with that, it's been a pretty productive stream, even though I wasn't very productive in Victory. It's been fun. I glitched around a little bit, played with colors. It's as good as a kindergartner can do. Play with colors and mess around with stuff. I don't know. It's been fun. I'm gonna end this here stream. Maybe see if I can find someone to raid. Maybe there could be someone else streaming Monstrum that I could send y'all off to. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I'm gonna say goodbye to the recording. Until next time, do not touch yourself and blah blah blah.